Hi, everybody. This is Renee from Paramount Solutions in Orlando, Florida. We are a small, privately owned psychic service. We have numerous readers who work with us. They're all clairvoyant. Some are psychic mediums. Some can use some tarot cards. It just depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a reading, definitely call us. We have excellent people who work with us. 1-800-966-2294. You can also check us out on our website at www.thepsychicline.com or even on our YouTube channel at Psychic Readings by Paramount Solutions. We have all sorts of information out there for you. So if you have any questions about any of it, call us, or you can ask, on this feed, and I will try to answer as many questions as possible. Wanted to check in really quick because Mercury Retrograde went official on July 7th, which was on Sunday. And obviously today it's the 10th, so probably a lot of people are feeling the effects of Mercury Retrograde. And I thought that I would just give a couple, little helpful tips on how to survive and get through it. Also, it has been a little while since I've done a Facebook Live, so I just wanted to say I miss all of you on Facebook. It's not anything against you guys that we haven't been on Facebook as much. Facebook kind of changed their format, and it kind of messed with our content a little bit. So we just kind of took a break, and then we went onto YouTube a little bit. But now we'd like to be back on Facebook a little bit more. So I might try to do this a little bit more often. Anyway, wanted to talk about Mercury Retrograde because obviously it is in full force. It's going to be mainly in Cancer and in Leo, but it will probably affect most people. The post shadow is the actual Mercury Retrograde is going to be running through July 31st, so all the way through the end of the month. And then it's going to be post-shadow through August 15th. So there's going to be a lot of people who do feel the effects all the way through August 15th. So just to let you know, if things are a little bit crazy right now, things will get better. And if you need any help, we can definitely help. Just call us. Mercury, actually, the planet in astrology, is thought to rule travel, communication, and technology. It can make people have issues with all of that. Specifically with it being in Cancer and Leo, people could actually be a little bit moody and distracted in this Mercury retrograde. So be sure to, give people a little extra credit, because that they're going to be a little bit more moody and a little bit more distracted than usual. And use that to your advantage, because obviously, people are not going to be quite as tuned in, that could actually help you in your advantage in whatever you wanted to do. I do recommend that you do double check travel plans, look out for car troubles. Definitely plan ahead for car troubles, just in case. I don't want anybody stranded. That would be bad. Definitely back up your computers if possible, or any kind of information that you might want to have backed up. Pretty good time to do that. We also recommend not contacting old lovers and flames, for the simple fact that during Mercury retrograde, you can have the idea that it would be a good idea, but it really might not be for your long-term goals. So be sure to, before contacting any of those old lovers, be sure that's going to go in with your current goals of where you want to go in your life and your future. We also recommend many just different kind of practical type things during Mercury retrograde. Triple check your emails before pressing send. Very smart, because communication is very key during Mercury retrograde. Communication is easily messed up during Mercury retrograde. So be sure to be really, really clear with how you're communicating, especially on emails and especially online. You don't want to, offend a lot of people in order to, you want to make sure that you're going with your goals. So just triple check everything before you send it. We also recommend being very patient. You might not feel it as much as other people, or you might feel it 10 times more than other people. Being patient and having patience with those around you definitely will help you, just in general. Planning ahead, really planning to make sure that there's, you can mitigate any kind of stress and or events that might come up, or issues. So really, plan ahead, mitigate things that, could possibly come up, and then also to plan for chaos, because sometimes it can be a little chaotic. For instance, if your car breaks down, or if your computer crashes, or any of those fun things that can happen during Mercury retrograde, just plan for the chaos, give yourself a little extra time, be extra patient, plan ahead for any kind of issues that might come up. We also recommend, because we think that there are a lot of creative type of people that follow us, and that who are just in general interested in the psychic realm, use your creativity to really get yourself out of the bind. And also it can actually help you get, because Mercury retrograde is happening, seems that Mercury retrograde is happening, that can actually, your creativity can actually help you. Like, let's say if there's something going on at work, be creative in solving that problem, and you might get noticed a little bit better by your bosses. People will, respond to that a little bit better if you can just plan ahead a little bit. That'll be good. We always like to use humor as a way to deal with Mercury retrograde because obviously it's a healthy way to deal with things, especially when things can go a little bit south. So, use your humor, but be careful with your jokes because communication can be an issue. So, especially don't type out the jokes online. They can come back through very, very literal, which might not sound like a joke if you were joking about something. And also just in general, just use caution before using too many jokes because some people there might be a communication issue. We also recommend during Mercury retrograde to spend time with people who love you unconditionally. Hopefully you have a good support system in general, but we do, we want to kind of hang around the people that are going to love us no matter what, so we do recommend that. We recommend also taking your time and not rushing too much. As we said, to plan ahead. There could be chaos. Just take your time. Know that things are, a little bit chaotic right now. Plan ahead, have a little extra time for you to get places and to do things. That could normally just take you 10 minutes to get to the grocery store, but let's say Mercury retrograde happens, something crazy happens, and it could take you 15 minutes. Just know that it might take you a little extra time to do some things. Be very sensitive to other people's needs because sometimes as we're being also moody and distracted in our own realm because of Cancer and Leo being, having this Mercury retrograde, we do, want you to take a moment and just know that other people might be struggling a little bit more. So be sensitive to other people's, needs. And then always anticipate issues because that's the beauty of knowing that Mercury retrograde is happening, is that you can be sensitive to other people's issues and just issues that could come up. So just anticipate a little bit and you should be fine. If you need a reading, please call us. We would love to help you. We have amazing readers who work with us. They're very kind, caring, accurate. We always have new client specials and we always have a 5-minute guarantee with every reading. We love what we do and we would really like to help you. So call us if you'd like a reading. Talk to you soon and good luck during Mercury retrograde. Our number is 1-800-966-2294. I hope you all are doing very well and please be extra kind and patient over the next couple weeks. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.